Names?
Tom Miller.
Karen Miller. Erik Miller. He's at DeSmet Jesuit High School, and he's going to Stanford University.
4 years. We received information about the tryouts, the summer tryouts that they have for prospective high school players. My recollection was that the Tigers, the professionalism, the organization, you could immediately see that there was a step up in the competitive level that the player would be exposed to. And I was very impressed about the organization, how they had all the details planned out. And that was something that you did not see at the youth level. So that was my impression, first impression.
I would say it was probably the personal touch from the various coaches and the, Tigers organization. Certainly that individual attention and being very visible with the families and obviously different events, whether it was games or whatever. I think that was, to me, very much a change from when he was younger.
Well, it was not as long as some. I found that in combination with working with the Tigers and our efforts on behalf of Erik, that it went fairly smoothly, and I guess it went quicker than we thought it might.
I think I would say that it's exciting, but there is some stress associated with it. And I guess one of the things I would encourage other parents is to utilize the resources with the Tigers and to really look at this as a partnership with them going through this recruiting process to help alleviate what could be kind of stressful, and to utilize their contacts that they have with the various coaches and the various advice that they have. So I think it's an exciting time in your son's life, but there's always a little stress there.
It started the first semester of his sophomore year.
I would say you always thought that if you had a son that was very talented, that everyone would find them. They would know about them. And so really the reality is you have to work it as parents, and again, in conjunction with the Tigers organization in this case. You have to be proactive. You have to start early, would be our recommendation, and really target the schools that your son is interested. Help them figure out their top 5, top 10, whatever that might be, and make sure you get some visibility with those schools. And again, use the Tigers organization to help you with those reach outs. So you have to be proactive.
My thought is, obviously, the Rawlings Tigers are a baseball organization, but they also remind the players that academics are critical to have options for yourselves when the time comes if you want to play baseball in college. And they made the resources of the Tigers available to the players very early in understanding how critical academics were to a player to receive the offers that you want to receive. So that was something else that was very interesting. Enjoy the ride. That's very important. Be organized. Identify the schools that you want to go to. Get in front of those schools. Go to their showcases. And the Rawlings Tigers will absolutely assist you in identifying these schools, their showcases. They will send letters to the coaches to prepare for your arrival, so they know you're coming ahead of time. So that gives you a little bit of an edge. So that would be a strong suggestion that I would make.
I think I'd just echo that. You have to be your son's advocate as their parent. To me, I touched on this earlier, but it really is that individualized attention. It is that personal touch. You do feel like they care about you and your son's success. And their visibility. They show up at the games that are critical. They give immediate feedback. In our case with our son, it was immediate. Basically Dave Burkby, his his pitching coach would certainly give that feedback. They came to a signing for his college. They're there, they're present, and they're interactive and responsive, extremely responsive, very organized. So you feel like they really, really are invested in the success of your son's career in baseball with you.
I've always felt, no matter the skill level of your son, when he walks in the doors at the Rawlings Tigers, they're going to make your son feel like he is the only player in their program. You get that kind of attention, and that's critical. Your son does not get lost in the program here, as I said. It's that personal attention, as Karen said, and when you walk in the door, you really feel like, you know, my son is the person here at Rawlings Tigers, and it's very comforting. I've always felt that, and I know as a parent coming into this program, that should also be very important.